On today's menu, we have 4K action cameras. They might be smaller, but they're certainly just as powerful as their mountable full-size counterparts. We've made sure to have everything for everyone on our list, so we've reviewed the best budget model, best mid-priced, best for vlogging, the best value, and of course, the best of the best. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. Since 4K cameras typically aren't too affordable, we think that it would be a perfect way to open up our review with a budget model such as Akaso's V50 Elite. There are a couple of things that you should know about V50 Elite before we dive into its specs. First and foremost, its price tag is a half, or in some cases even a third, of a regular 4K camera, yet it offers 4K video shooting capability. However, it is not as versatile and it doesn't come supplied with state-of-the-art technologies and features, which are the main reasons why it's so inexpensive. First and foremost, let's briefly touch on its optical quality. It can record in 4K or 2.7K at 60 or 30p depending on which option you select. Generally speaking, it offers sharp, pristinely clear pictures and films, considering that Akaso's V50 Elite is a budget camera, so feel free to expect quite a bit in terms of raw performance. What's more, it also packs the hyper smooth video stabilization feature. In short, this is a setting that you can toggle on or off whenever you want to focus and stabilize your videos. Obviously, you might wonder, why shouldn't I leave it permanently on? And the answer is quite simple. It eats away the battery's life quite fast. Similar to this feature is the slow motion setting. It is also switchable, and you can go as far as to slowing down pre-recorded or ongoing footage up to 8 times. What's really amazing about Akaso's V50 Elite action camera is that it also features voice control settings. It's relatively limited, as you can only initiate the photo or video shooting sequences with commands such as Action Start Video or Action Photo, but it's still incredibly useful, especially if you're occupied with other tasks. Another very interesting feature that this remarkable budget camera comes supplied with is the distortion calibration. Namely, V50 Elite's specs can sometimes go haywire and present you with certain blurring problems. Instead of going around in circles and tweaking brightness, contrast, and similar parameters, you can simply calibrate the distortion level and immediately resolve it. By the long run, it would be fair to say that V50 Elite has some pretty advanced features and settings. You'll also get a variety of complementary accessories such as 7 different mounts, a helmet mount, several tethers, and a remote controller completely free of charge, so there's quite a bit of value to be had for such a trifling amount of money. Our second pick is traditionally our top value pick, meaning that if you want to get the biggest bang for your buck, you might want to take this model into consideration. It comes laden with numerous highly versatile features and packs a rugged, waterproof design that will allow you to use it in practically any situation or environment. Although it's not the best 4K action camera per se, it's actually a model that has laid the foundation stones upon which our top pick, GoPro Hero 8, was built on. Just like our previous recommendation, the GoPro Hero 7 Black features voice control. However, unlike V50 Elite, it actually supports 16 voice commands and recognizes dozens of languages, including English, Chinese, French, Italian, Korean, Russian, Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, Japanese, and German. In terms of actual 4K performance, you'll be able to take 4K videos at 60p and shoot astoundingly clear and vivid images with 12 megapixels it boasts. It also features the hyper-smooth stabilization setting that operates in the exact same way like HS feature on V50 Elite. However, it also supports instant camera shake correction. Even beginners are capable of taking pro footage with it. Additionally, it rocks the Super Photo technology, which is basically a hybrid feature comprised of HDR, local tone mapping, and ambient noise reduction. Using this feature, you can rest assured that you'll always take perfect photos or films while minimizing your editing chores afterwards. Moreover, we did briefly mention that GoPro Hero 7 Black is a waterproof camera. In fact, it can survive being submerged in water up to 10 meters, which essentially means that you can freely film your wildest beach party footage, ski races, or simply ignore that heavy rain that would have otherwise bothered you. It doesn't have design-based flaws, but its downfall is that an upgraded version exists, the GoPro Hero 8. However, the younger version also costs extra while offering a relatively similar package of features, which is why we've secured the top value spot for GoPro Hero 7. If you are looking for an all-purpose 4K action camera, look no further than Olympus Tough TG6. In essence, what makes this camera so special is that it's sturdier than virtually any high-end 4K camera. So if your main intent is to shoot videos in harsh environments, this might be the perfect choice for you. The first and most notable feature of this camera is its waterproof, dustproof, crushproof, freeze-proof, anti-fog design. It can survive underwater up to 15 meters for quite some time. The lens it comes supplied with won't pick up dust particles, and its super robust construction will keep it safe from drops up to 2 meters. Action cameras are pretty popular in the vlogging world, and our recommendation for such an occasion is DJI's Osmo Action 4K camera. It's a mid-price camera that boasts a tremendous level of versatility, which is just one of the reasons why we think it will fit perfectly in your vlogging rig. First and foremost, Osmo's 4K action camera features two screens. The front screen is 1.4 inches in diameter, while the back screen is slightly larger with 2.25 inches in diameter. This dual screen design is perfect for taking pictures and videos by yourself and for filming others. It's suited for every scenario. Furthermore, this camera is incredibly robust. It has a waterproof design, up to 11 meters, and it comes supplied with a special watertight seal, as well as hydrophobic coats layered on its back touchscreen. Needless to say, this just goes to show that DJI's Osmo is absolutely phenomenal for both winter ski trips and summer beach parties. Its compatibility is almost unprecedented. It is compatible with nearly all up-to-date smart devices, including iPhones up to 11 Pro Max, Samsung Galaxy up to S10 Plus, Huawei up to P30 Pro, and such. The dimensions of Osmo measure 2.55 inches by 1.65 inches by 1.37 inches, and it weighs only 4.37 ounces. Needless to say, this camera is among the lightest, smallest, and most portable 4K action cameras available on the market. Specs-wise, the Osmo Action 4K camera boasts massive performance. It rocks a 2.3-inch CMOS sensor with 12M effective pixels, a 145-degree field of view lens, and the isometric range of 100 to 3200 for both videos and photos. Furthermore, you'll be able to switch between dozens of photography modes such as countdown in increments of 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10 seconds, timed up to 125 seconds, take up to 7 burst photos, and more. Film-wise, it can record 4K clips in 16:9 widescreen at 60, 50, 48, 30, 25, and 24 frames per second. Lastly, let's briefly mention the battery it comes outfitted with. DJI's Osmo Action camera features a LiPro 1300 mAh 3.85V battery that was specifically designed to endure harsh temperatures. Namely, it can survive cold temperatures down to -10 degrees Celsius, as well as hot climates up to 40 degrees Celsius. A single charge will give you 135 minutes of total playtime, which should be more than enough to film several vlog clips in one sitting. Overall, DJI's Osmo Action 4K camera is versatile, powerful, and has a long-running battery, so if you're out looking for a good vlogging camera, we highly suggest that you try this one out. Our final, as well as our best overall recommendation, is GoPro's Hero 8 Black 4K action camera model. Since it's beyond obvious that Hero 8 is a direct upgrade of the Hero 7, we'll mainly talk about its new features and improvements, so you can safely assume that whatever Hero 7 can do, Hero 8 can do it better. The first and most noticeable upgrade that we can see on the Hero 8 Black is the brand new version of the acclaimed Hyper Smooth feature. The Hyper Smooth 2.0 introduces 2 additional levels of Hyper Smooth stabilization, including high stabilization and boost stabilization. Obviously, the first level is the initial unmodified stage, which is basically the core of what the first Hyper Smooth feature was. These modes basically allow you to adapt to the challenges certain difficult shootings might present, such as taking an up-close and personal shot for your vlog, for example. The second, and probably the biggest change we can see on Hero 8, is that it sports a brand new built-in microphone mounted on its front panel. It sports advanced filters and a completely revamped design, which allows it to pick up an extended range of sounds with increased fidelity. In terms of raw specs, the camera can shoot 4K videos at 60p, just like its predecessor. However, its maximal video bitrate is superior. It offers 100 Mbps, while Hero 7 offers only 78. There are other differences that we should mention, such as the lighter mounting weight, improved connectivity, and most importantly, compatibility with GoPro mods. Speaking of which, aside from costing more, the main downfall of GoPro Hero 8 is that the mods are exclusive to this particular version. In simpler words, if you own Hero 7 and want to leave your Hero 8 to recharge, or for safety reasons, you won't be able to use the mods on the older version. Even so, it's one of the strongest 4K action cameras available on the market. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.